You know, you ever have that buddy who's like, man, I don't know what I did to my shoulder, but it's just killing me. And it hurts every week, every time I bench press. And you're like, hey, well, why don't you maybe just not bench press for a few weeks, rehab the shoulder a little. And there they are. They're still doing the same thing over and over again. It's because their shoulder actually doesn't hurt enough for them to do anything about it. Like, oh, you should go to my buddy, and you give him the number of your chiropractor or your friend that does body work. And like, oh yeah, they fixed my elbow and they fixed my knee. And I went for like 3 sessions and it wasn't that expensive. And it, it kind of hurts, but it got rid of it. A person's not going to go until they're compromised enough. And I've heard they've had some studies before where people need to have 3 near-death scares before they end up considering like a full-on intervention before they consider on their own to make a big change. And that's the same with like drug addicts. That's the same with people that are addicted to food. So you may have heard of your uncle, he had, unfortunately he had to go to the emergency room. He had shortness of breath and he's got something going on, but then he never gets it checked out any further. He doesn't, and you could recommend stuff to him. You could say, oh my God, I listened to Peter Itia's podcast and here's like a bunch of things you can do. And he's going to have to get sick again. He's going to have to get sick again. Unfortunately, when it comes to something like a heart attack, a lot of people just have one and that's it. So you don't get second and third chances with some of these like life-threatening things that could be happening to us.